Hey, it's Cayman with S&B, and today we're installing our S&B cold air intake kit on this VW TDI. This covers the 09 to 14 TDIs, a couple of the 2015 models. Check our vehicle application list to make sure you buy the right intake. First step is going to be removing the negative off the battery with a 10 mil. Get this popped up. And then next is going to be the MAF. Depress the tab, pull the MAF off. The vacuum hose. Now the lid for the front scoop. This comes off. We can get this scoop pulled away as well. Then you can see down here there's a T30 Torx right there. We're going to get that removed as well. So after we remove that T30 Torx, we're going to go back to the hose clamp right back there. Get the hose clamp removed. Now after we have the hose clamp removed, we'll pop out everything that's attached to the OEM tube. We're going to remove the front scoop out of the airbox. Now we can pull the box out of the vehicle. And so we are going to be removing this MAF housing and reusing the MAF housing. So we'll set this aside. And now we're going to remove the front scoop that's attached to the vehicle. This is with the T20 Torx. There's another one on that side as well. Now we're going to remove the MAF housing from the OEM box. This comes apart, and then we'll go grab pliers to get this removed as well. This will be reused. Now we'll set the OEM air box to the side. Now we're going to get the S&B air box ready to be installed. First step is going to be putting the grommet onto the box. And the next step is going to be putting the S&B scoop onto the box. This will snap right in. Now we're going to flip the airbox over and get the grommets installed. Now I'll take the machine piece and slide it into the part with the bigger opening. So this is on the corner of the box. It has a silicone hose that's already installed. Now you'll need to determine if you want the box plug or the scoop installed. For this customer, we're installing the silicone scoop to get even more air into the airbox. That's all assembled. Now we're going to install into the vehicle, and we're going to hold on to that silicone hose. It's on the bottom of that peg. find the 2 posts that these grommets sit down on. Now we're going to take the included bolt and washer and find the nut back here. So you'll need to push the box just a little bit further forward. You can get it started, then get on it with a 10 mil. Now if your car has the engine block heater, this can be removed. This vehicle actually already had it removed, but it looks like it's just a bolt back there that you need to remove. Next, we're going to take the included S&B tube and MPT barred fitting and get this screwed in hand tight. Next, we're going to take the coupler into the smaller end, or the side that's closer to the nipple. Get that pushed in with the hose clamp over top. Another hose clamp. Now we're going to take our MAF housing. You can see the arrow is going away. So the bigger side is going to get pushed into this coupler. Now we're going to get these tightened down, and then also push on the silicone coupler to this end with the hose clamp. So with the 5/16, we'll get these closed down. Then again, also need to have the nipple lined up with the MAF housing. Now we're going to get the next tube installed, and we're just going to get this lightly installed so we can adjust it once we have it in the engine bay. I'll take a little bit out of this hose clamp while we have it on the table, but still allowing for adjustment. Now we're going to get the last coupler onto the turbo inlet, but before I do that, I'm actually just going to get these a little tighter so we aren't making as many adjustments while we're in the engine bay. I'm also going to flip this around. So we'll get this pushed on. And we're going to get it tightened down with our 5/16. Now we're going to take the assembled tube and shove it into the air box. This is where our filter is going to attach. And then we're going to bend that last tube into the coupler that we left. This is the tube we left loose here. Okay. So that's where our MAF's going. Kind of straighten this out a little bit more so we can have a nice sealing surface for the filter. So we'll get this tightened. We'll get this coupler tightened down first, since we like that position for the tube. Then we'll get this tightened down and get our filter installed. And this customer opted for a dry filter. We make these in cotton gauze oiled, as well as our dry media. Get this tightened down. Now's a good time to get our MAF as well as vacuum hose reconnected. Get the safety in. Give it a nice gentle pull up too to make sure it is installed. And the vacuum hose installed. Now we'll grab our clear lid So the clear lid, need to remove the protective sheathing, but first we're actually going to put in our trim for the clear lid. Now we're going to cut the trim to length. And take our plastic sheathing. Sometimes hard to find the corner on this, but there we go. Now the final step is going to be installing the hardware to hold down the lid. Now lastly, we're going to reinstall the battery with the 10 mil. Now the installation is complete. Let us know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.